What's up YouTube, this is Collect Pokemon and today we are going to have a video revisiting the Burning Shadow set again. Yeah, this set has been quite popular. I saw that from my last Burning Shadow video. There has been constantly a lot of comment saying that, oh my god, it's such a good thing that I listened to you, or oh my god, it's been like such a bad thing that I've listened to you, not buying the booster box. So yeah, so comment varied, and I think I would like to make another address on the issue of Burning Shadow. Like I said in my previous video, I do not think Burning Shadow booster box is a good investment due to the pull rate of the hyper rare Charizard being the only chase card. And yeah, you might say that, if I pull a hyper rare Charizard, I'll get back, all the money, or, it's going to be worth it, all these sort of stuff. But I would like to, restate that even if, okay, so first of all, you might not get a hyper rare Charizard in one full case of Burning Shadow. You might not get it for 2, you might not get it for 3 cases. However, there are some cases that are a case, I meant like box of 6. There are some cases with 2 hyper rare Charizard. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now, if you're super lucky and you pull a hyper rare Charizard, my next question to you is, how likely is it going to be a PSA 10? If you look at PSA 9, PSA 8, or even the raw card, it's worth less than the Hidden Fates Charizard, but it's much easier to pull than the it's much more difficult to pull than the Hidden Fates Charizard. So the question is, if you ask me if this box is a good investment, I would definitely say no. Even right now, I would still say no. I know a lot of people are gonna comment on this video and say that, hey, collect Pokemon, it's been going up to 220, 230, 240. But I also see some of these boxes retracing and it's not going up anymore. So everyone has been, a lot of people has been deceived by the illusion that, Pokemon card will only go up, or booster boxes will only go up in the past 2 or 3 months. For that past 2 or 3 months, it is true. But we are already seeing some cooling off of the market. And, Burning Shadow is not an exception. We're still seeing the booster box actually dropping in price. But the Charizard Hyper Rare here is a very different story. The PSA 10 Charizard, it's a very, very, very difficult card to grade. Even at a PSA 10 level. And you need to also understand that if you look at the BGS report, there is no gold label 10. There's just no 10 for BGS. And it's because BGS looks at centering, much stricter than PSA. And we can see from my hyper rare Charizard, you can see that all of their centering have, significant issue. So let's take a look at the first one. This one is the most serious one. So you can see the top and bottom centering. The top is almost non-existent. It still receives a PSA 10, but at the same time, I would say it's a very, very weak 10. You could also see that even with the top centering, the left and right centering is problematic as well. While the back of this card is quite pretty already, to be very honest with you, there's no white, there's not a lot of whitening. There's actually no whitening at all. And there's no edge, problems with the edge. A lot of the Burning Shadow cards have a huge problem with the edge, where you actually can see the whole edge being white, just when you first freshly pull it out of the box. For example, this one has left and right centering issue, and this one also have left and right centering issue. So what I want to tell you is that, the reason why I think it was a bad investment in the booster box is not because it's just difficult to pull a hyper rare Charizard. It is actually difficult to pull a good looking or PSA 10 hyper rare Charizard. I think that is the biggest problem I have with this box. With that said, the PSA 10 Hyper Rare Charizard, I think that if you guys can get it now, you should get it now, because the price will only go up. This card will not go down. The PSA 10 price will not go down, and we're seeing it. Even with the slowing down of the market, this card has gone from around $2,500 US to recent sale of $3,500, $3,700 US. And chances are, we're going to see more and more of these cards being sold at a higher price. Currently, there's one on auction. I think it's around $200 US. There's still 4 days left in the auction from the time that I'm filming this video. What I'm expecting that card or this card to go up to is simply 3,800, 4,000. And if you guys search Hyper Rare VMAX Charizard PSA 10, you can see that there's simply not a lot of them on the market. Not a lot of people are willing to sell them. So what this means is that there's a lot of collectors that are holding on to this. It's not flippers that are holding on to this. As compared to the Japanese VMAX Charizard, there's tons on the market. There's like 5 bidding in auction at any given time. That shows that those are the ones that are owned by flipper. So I think I would be very, very cautious when I'm, buying a lot of these cards. If I can see a lot of them are being sold, chances are that card is just being flipped over and over again. But if I only see like 5 or 10 listing of one type of card or one card, chances are a lot of these cards are held by investor, and the investor are very, very unlikely to let go of these cards. I mean, chances are, they bought it at $2,000 or $2,500 US. And because they like the card so much, it's very unlikely that they're going to sell it off, unless it's going to be double the price to 6,000 or 4,000 or something like that. So that's one thing. Second thing, a lot of people are trying to compare this card to this card. This is the VMAX Charizard from Darkness Ablaze. And a lot of people are trying to tell me, hey, collect Pokemon. What do you think Darkness Ablaze is going to be another hyper rare Charizard? And my answer is definitely no. The hyper rare Charizard, while it was printed a lot more in the Burning Shadow set than the Darkness Ablaze set, it is just so much more difficult to pull. And you have to understand the concept of rarity. This is a hyper rare. This is only a full art card. This is not the hyper rare. So, chances are that this card, the VMAX card, is one level lower than the hyper rare version. So, price of that card will not go any higher. And chances are you guys will have alternative. People are going to go and buy the Japanese version if the English version gets too pricey. And yeah, that's something that you have to be watch out of. And the second uncertainty, I know I'm always downplaying Darkness Ablaze, but it's it's my opinion. And that's what I thought. Champion's Path, we're going to see another VMAX Charizard. Chances are it's not going to be this one. It's going to be an alternative art. That's my speculation. And if there's 2 types of VMAX Charizard coming up, this is definitely not the one that people will be chasing. If you compare this, there's a full art version, the red background, the Charizard GX box that has this card. That card hasn't gone up. So I would be very, very cautious in buying or stocking up on Darkness Ablaze because it's such a modern set with the chase card being such, easy to pull. So it would be quite interesting to see. Actually, when this video is uploaded, I think I'm going to upload this video on a Friday, which, you guys will be just opening the Darkness Ablaze. It will be the official release of the Darkness Ablaze. And we're going to see what happens. With that said, what I plan to do is that this coming Saturday at 10 o'clock a.m. GMT plus 8, which is, if you're in America, it's going to be like a Friday night. I will open a live stream and we're going to run some, Q&A, question and answer kind of thing. And basically, I would be there for like an hour or like half an hour, trying to answer some of the questions that you guys might have. So, do stay tuned for that live. And just for the fun of it, I think I do have some Burning Shadow packs. And you know what? Just for the fun of it, I'm going to open some on the channel. And, I just want to show that, chances are I will not hit any, I will not hit any GX or Hyper Rare Charizard. So, free code card for people. Okay, so this is a green code, so pretty much we're not going to get anything. But just for the fun of it, since we're talking about Burning Shadow, and I just happen to have the Burning Shadow, a few of these booster packs lying around, I'll just open it. But yeah, if you guys want to meet me in my Q&A section, remember it is Saturday, Hong Kong time, Saturday 11 a.m. Hong Kong time. And, we're going to see what kind of question you guys have. So, yeah, that's pretty much that. Oh, what kind of screen code? Should we actually open one with a white code? Should we open it in the boost pack? I think we should. I really want a white code. Let's see if I can actually open a white code. Highly doubt it, but see, that's why I don't like opening cards, because it's so like addictive sometimes. Oh, still green. It's so addictive. Sometimes you're like, oh, will I pull something nice? And to be very honest with you, right now, I still hope that I will put a hyper rare Charizard, but I know the chance is super slim. So usually, I might actually stop after this pack. Oh, it's a white code. We're gonna hit anything? I would jump up if... Wait, I do see something. Mars Shadow GX. So, see how hard it is. I don't even think it is possible to pull a Hyper Rare Charizard from the pack. And even if I do, I don't think it's a PSA 10. So, anyway, with that said, remember to hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and I will catch you guys on Saturday morning. See you. Peace out. This is Collect Pokemon.